Hey folks, welcome back to MackyHugh Motivational Media. This is episode number 6, and today's going to be an interesting episode because I have been a fan of humor for my entire life, and I use humor sometimes to relieve stress. There are times in life where we take ourselves too seriously, and we've got a lot of pressure, and we're human beings, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and there are some days where we're dealing with a lot, and we just need to laugh. And one of my favorite things to do is laugh. So what I'm going to do for this particular episode is I've invited a guest to join me in a few minutes here, and we're going to do a character, or motivate you, inspire you, encourage you with a character that or a concept, not necessarily a character because he's a real person, but a concept that we've sort of developed. We're both fans of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and we just really dig his voice and the way he talks in movies, and whatever he does really. Arnold Schwarzenegger can say anything and make it sound really cool or really interesting. So my buddy Gage Harwood and I have developed the Dueling Arnolds. And so what we're going to do on today's episode is we're going to motivate you and encourage you as the Dueling Arnolds and go back and forth. And the reason we kind of call ourselves the Dueling Arnolds is because we have this kind of back and forth banter. So Gage Harwood's going to be joining me just right now. Hi, you good sir. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm happy to be here. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? Good afternoon.
It's nice to see you all. And yeah, we're going to talk about motivating folks, because that's what this whole MackyHugh motivational media is, and that is why it is on YouTube. And it is designed to encourage folks. And one of the things I want to talk to you about is in life, we face challenges, man. And the most important thing that I can give you is from one of the most important pieces of advice I can give you is from one of the most modern day gladiators in the WWE ring. You see him all the time. He's for the kiddies. He's like the new modern day Hulk Hogan. His motto is never give up. I like Mr. John Cena. What do you think of John Cena?
Yeah, I really like John. He's a good guy, I really feel like I could hang out with him. He does a lot for the kids, He's a man. He's somebody that you can look at and be like, hey, he's not puny, and the way that he looks at things is that it's very motivational, what is it, hustle hard and don't give up. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a very good guy. He's very inspiring. I think that dude has granted more Make-A-Wish requests than any other dude. I think he's got like 400 and some under his belt, and I think that's pretty crazy. I've talked about it on the podcast. It's my alter ego, Peter McHugh. So without this crazy voice, and yes, I do have voices living in my head. In case you are wondering, they are not an addict. They are up here.
No, they're good. We're not crazy. We just like to express ourselves in different ways because it's gonna be fun and it can be very therapeutic. Like we're doing now. You gotta find a happy place and you gotta do it that makes you laugh. And sometimes you just gotta get a little crazy with it.
Those people who are cartoon characters, like I recently saw about somebody who I can't remember his name, but he is the voice of Raphael in the original Ninja Turtles. He is on the Animaniacs. He's Pinky in the Brain. He does all these voices. He's from Michigan, and the reason I bring him up in this podcast or this episode of the YouTube channel or whatever is because he followed his dream. People called him crazy. People called him nuts because you're just doing voices your whole life. What is that for? Making people laugh and spreading humor is a great thing in the world.
Yeah, it's like they say, how do you say, laughter is the best medicine. And it's true. It's very true. If you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed, do you want to go out and you want to watch a sad movie? No, you don't do that crap. You watch a comedy because it makes you laugh. And hey, let me tell you something. If you have a dream, you need to get out there, you need to do it. You can't just sit around and let your mom wipe your little tushies.
I knew you were going to steal that from the Kindergarten Cop movie.
It's so funny.
I knew it was coming. If you've not seen Kindergarten Cop, it was done in 1990 when it was like third movie or something like that. Not very far into his career. The other day we watched Arnold in the action movie. It was the Sabotage. And that is a bad. That is a BA movie. And when I say BA, I mean bodaciously awesome.
The bodacious, it is very good. Yeah, he's getting old, but he's still got it. He's doing all right. So yeah, I mean, you just got to get. I mean, even in your day-to-day life, you're gonna have people that that may not see why it is you are doing something, but you need to look past that. You need to tell them, you know what, I'm doing it for me, I'm doing it for my own personal gain, I need to motivate myself. So get up and go do whatever it is you want to do, and you find that happy place, and you find it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
Never give up, people.
Yeah. Pursue what you dream.
Believe in your dream.
Yeah.
Don't stop believing. Yeah, I said the Journey quote there.
Don't stop believing.
Yeah, it is fun. You cannot give up on your dreams. You cannot give up on your desires of your heart.
Yeah.
And you got to follow them, because they will lead you to higher places and deeper meaning in life. And it's a great thing. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something, because they are nuts.
Yeah. Puny toast is done.
Yeah.
It is toast. But basically, the reason why I will quiet you, I will silence you. I will be back.
Basically, the reason we are doing this is because we are trying to motivate you in a different way and encourage you with humor. And sometimes when you're encouraging with humor, you have to be creative, you have to be colorful, you have to be, when you want to make a deep point and drive it home, sometimes you have to think outside the box, and sometimes you have to be crazy to do it. And we are not afraid to be funny and zany.
And if you think about it, the character, the person I would like to imitate, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a very powerful person. You know, he was a Mr. Universe several times now, and he had a lot of people who tell him, you know, you can't do this. So not only is it a fun voice to impersonate, but it also has a purpose. And the purpose is to never give up on your dreams. Whatever makes you happy, you got to do it, and you got to go for it, and you can't be like, you know, I'm just going to sit here and wallow in self-pity because that is puny. You get up and do something.
Yeah, the other day when we were at the gym and you put up that clip on YouTube, was it the commencement address or something? Or it was Arnold speaking to some group.
Oh yeah. He was basically saying, you know, I had a lot of naysayers and people that are telling me you can't do it. Why are you doing this? You're never gonna make it. And basically the point is,
do not listen to them.
Yeah, no matter where you are in your life, there's going to be naysayers. You just have to look past it. Yeah. So if you want to be the president, be the president. If you want to, you know, invent something, invent it. You know what? And you're gonna struggle. Sometimes you fail, but that is okay, because it is what you learn from your mistakes. If you do not learn from your mistakes, then you are puny.
Yeah, everybody fails. Everybody makes mistakes. But the important thing is, he just said right there, learn from them. Gain experience from your mistakes, and you know, learn the deeper things. And sometimes we learn more than one thing when we make mistakes. Sometimes we learn multiple things when we make mistakes. But pay attention to the lessons is basically what we are saying. Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. I want you to answer them immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask yourself right now, and I will pause while you can talk to this video, and you can tell yourself. I'm going to ask you, what is it that you like to do? Why aren't you doing it? Or are you doing it? Can you do it better, or is there anything else that would help you? Or what is it that you want to do? And now I ask you, why are you not doing it?
Yeah. There's one thing I'm going to add. There is nothing puny about baby steps. Take it one day at a time, one breath at a time, one step at a time, and you will accomplish your goal a lot easier than taking stupid chunks out of one. You're not going to do it in big chunks. You got to do it a little bit at a time, okay?
Yeah, it's true. You must learn to crawl before you walk, and you must learn to walk before you run. And then once you are able to run, you can go now to pursue your dreams. But you have to take it slow.
And you can run to the jungle like I did in the movie.
Yeah. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Well, I'm here to tell you that you bleed. We don't want to kill you. But if you bleed, you can pursue your dreams. Because sometimes it takes blood, and it takes sweat, and it takes tears. Tears and motivation. They are man tears, or woman tears. They are powerful. And it is time now that you pursue your dreams.
Yeah. And if somebody tells you you're a wimp if you cry, or you're puny if you cry, they are wimps too.
Yeah.
Do not be afraid to cry, it is okay.
There's nothing wrong with emotion. Emotion is what makes you human, and emotion is what makes you strong. Yes, it is true, sometimes emotion can be a very powerful thing that can sometimes overcome us. But you need to realize that when you are emotional, you are also expressing yourself. You are digging down deep, and you're finding the root of your problems. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're finding your passion. You're kindling the fire of your passion. You're emotional. If you do not have passion, or do not have fire, then what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing with yourself? Ask yourself that. Basically, what we want you to get out of this video is that it's okay to be goofy. It is okay to have fun. It is okay to be yourself. And you know what? If somebody else doesn't understand it, it is okay, because you are being yourself. You need to pursue your passions and your goals. Everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody is in this world for a reason. It is time now for you to find the reason.
Yeah, and just to close out the little humorous thing, yeah, I have a lot of Michigan State shirts. I wore one in the last video.
Yeah.
I like Michigan State, okay? So deal with it.
Deal with it.
See you later, everybody.
Thank you for having me, and it was fun, and I see you soon. I will go now.
Bye.
Goodbye.